Welcome to my kitchen. This is the third installment in the Hagdama to Jewish history. I hope, Emir Tashem, that you will enjoy this. I will see I hope you let me know. And I hope this works, because this is what I do. I love Jewish history. I love teaching it. And a friend of ours, Rachel all time, so sein gesund. One of her grandchildren said to her once, Bubby, how was it by Yetzias Mitzrayim? Tell us the truth. So, I don't know how it was by Yetzias Mitzrayim, but I certainly teach European Jewish history and by Yesheni like I was there. I live it on the inside. So, for the 2,000 years, the vast majority of Am Yisrael never set foot in the land of Israel. And to have something in common, you have to have a country in common. Our country we have in common in our hearts, in our minds. But most of us, for 2,000 years, weren't there, right? What about language? How many of us speak Hebrew? We speak Yiddish, jargon, Ladino, Russian, Polish, Hungarian, Arabic, all of the languages of the Middle East. Hebrew in davening, but not in a spoken way. And so we don't really have that in common either. But yet, it's incredible that we are one people. Do you know that we ask for Yerushalayim, for the Beis HaMikdash, for Eretz Yisrael, 60 times a day? 60 times a day. If you wash 3 times a day, you're overweight, but that's another story. If you wash 3 times a day, and you bench 3 times a day, and you daven 3 times a day, you say it 60 times. 60 times. I'll never forget that we were once, doesn't matter where, and we were singing We Want Mashiach Now. And one of the people in this place, and again, doesn't matter where, said to us, how could you say to Hashem, you want Mashiach now? You're not allowed to tell Hashem what to do. You're not allowed to tell Hashem what he should do, giving him a time limit. When we wrote to the Rebbe to say that we were called on this, the Rebbe said, ich verstehe nicht. He said it auf a bring in Shabbos, ich verstehe nicht. Es tzemach David abdecho mehero satzmiach. Mehero, quickly, more than now. And so 60 times a day, a Yid asks for it. 60 times a day. And the next wonder of Bnei Yisrael is the concept of anti-Semitism. No matter where we were persecuted because we weren't like them. There was a concept called the dislike of the unlike. The dislike of the unlike. So what happened? In Germany, 150 years ago, we find out that we tried so hard to become part of them. In fact, the Reform movement, I hope I quoted correctly, said Berlin is the Jerusalem of today. And look how we're accepted. Oh yeah? No matter what we did, it wasn't good. When we weren't like them, it was the dislike of the unlike. When we became like them, it was, why are you kriechen into us? Why, you're not like us. Why are you becoming like us? No matter what we did, it wasn't good. Anti-Semitism is something which it just doesn't make sense. With Jews, there's always an exception. No matter what we did, you give any good. Did you ever hear of the wandering Italian or the wandering Ecuadorian? With us, no matter what we did, it didn't work. They tell a funny story about a electronic store opened in Texas. And there was an advertisement that the first 100 people are going to get a free television. So, and it opens at 9 a.m. And At 9 a.m., there was already a line of 300 people, and there was a big Texan in the front, and all of a sudden, a little Yidel comes in front of him. The Texan says to him, "Get out of my way." I don't know how to speak Texan, forgive me. "Y'all, get out of my way, y'all. Why you going in front of me? I'm not having no little Jew come in front of me." And the Jew went again, so he punched him in the nose. The Texan punched him in the nose. The Jew again comes to the front, so the Texan punches him again. A policeman comes running and says, "What's going on here?" And the Jew says, "I'll tell you the truth. If this guy punches me one more time, I'm not opening the store." No matter what, we were hated. It was always our fault. It was always our fault. No matter where we go, the Jewish people suffer from a hatred which the world has never seen. We don't want these people in our country club, nah. We don't want these people in front of the bus, nah. We want these people, forgive me, dead. And that's the way it is. Am levodov yishke. And it's time we realized that the only way we get out of it is halten zachafim. If you hold on to Hashem and you work at it, and we bring Mashiach. Next installment, next week. Thank you for being here. B'birchas Mashiach now.